Well, today, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to be taking a look at the Charvel guitar lineup for 2021. Let's get into it. So what is going on, ladies and gentlemen? Thank you so much for joining me for today's video. My name's Ray. I'm a guitar player here on YouTube. And yeah, man, we've been killing it this week as of late, knocking out all of these different videos, showing all the lineups. And guess what? As the title suggests, spoiler alert, Charvel is next in line. And we're going to be taking a look at some of their guitars and just giving my overall commentary. As always, if you're brand new to my channel, hit that subscribe button. What are you doing, man? Just go ahead and knock it out. It won't cost a thing. It takes 2 seconds. And in all seriousness, it actually helps out the channel. So thank you so much. And everybody who's been tuning back into these commentaries and reactions and rundowns of all the lineups, I really appreciate you because it's a lot of fun for me to give my honest thoughts on all of the brands and all the guitars and kind of like a snapshot type of vibe. And yeah, man, it's just fun to do. At the end of the day, it's just fun to talk about guitars, you know what I mean? So right off the bat, we have an MJ DK24 HSH, and so this is made in Japan. So I believe, correct me if I'm wrong, I'm relatively familiar with Charvels, but I'm not too fluent in Charvels in the sense that I believe they are owned by Fender, who owns Jackson, right? So Jackson's doing the whole made in Japan thing, so it seems like Charvel is doing that as well. And honestly, just right off the bat visually, it looks really pretty and really elegant and much more laid back and reserved compared to Jackson. Now, I don't know if this is true or not, but for me, Charvel seems, you know, right now, right off the bat, that they're being a little bit more laid back. That remains to be seen with the rest of the lineup, but reason why I say that, just, you know, with an all wood type of vibe, you know, it certainly doesn't scream like 80s shredder. You know, like I said, we'll see what else they have to offer. But what we have here is, we have a satin dinky body, mahogany body with a figured walnut top. That's very cool. Goto tremolo, gold hardware, die-cast locking tuners. Very cool, man. Jumbo frets, 24 frets. What kind of frets do we have here? Are they stainless steel or are they not stainless steel? Doesn't say. Wenge neck, that's pretty cool. Bolt-on with graphite reinforcement. Alright, right on. So, it doesn't appear to be stainless steel, and stainless steel seems to be the big hubbub of 2021 with so many companies now offering it, right? But Jackson and now presumably Charvel isn't doing it as well. Let's see if there's anything else I'm missing here. 12 to 16 inch compound fretboard radius, Graphtec nut, pearl dot inlays, Duncan pickups, okay, yeah, but just no stainless steel. But it's a very elegant and classy looking guitar. Is it worth the $2,400 price tag? That's up for you to decide. But yeah, man, not bad looking guitar. That appears to be the only guitar that is doing the whole made in Japan thing, just based off of the titles, because right here we have a Pro Mod DK24 HSH, and this kind of looks like the Guthrie Govan type of vibe, and you know, the price point is cut in half, so this appears to be made elsewhere, not in Japan. Let's see here. So I'm not seeing where it's made, but I'm assuming either Mexico or Indonesia or Korea, perhaps. See if there's a picture of the headstock. Now it doesn't say, but I mean, you know, it's got side dot lumen lays, 12 to 16 compound caramelized fretboard radius. Correct me if I'm wrong, but caramelized means roasted, right? I always thought caramelized just meant like they dyed it, but if it is in fact roasted, let me know. I don't know too much about Charvel stuff. And this one, it's okay. I kind of like the made in Japan one a little bit better. This kind of like lighter wood makes it very monotone, and just something, I don't know, there's something missing there. I wish that the body was darker or the wood of the fretboard was darker, something to make it like contrast, whereas this, it kind of just makes it look like one solid sheet of wood. Just a little bit interesting looking there. Pro Mod Sandema style, HSS, and then we have an HSH. These are floating Floyd Rose tremolos under $1,000. These are certainly, like, you know, if you're like a satchel fan or something like that, this would be, you know, something that you would be into. 22 frets, 12 to 16 inch fretboard radius. Seymour Duncan JB in the bridge, and then we have a single coil Seymour Duncan fat strat in the middle. And then in the neck, we have a custom fat strat as well. So, HSS, it's okay. I don't know, not really my thing. The white looks nice, but I don't know, there's something lacking so far with Charvel for me. Like, there's not like a big selling point to me that's really standing out. And then I'm assuming we have the same exact idea here with this guitar, just HSH. All right, these are cool. We have a Pro Mod DK24 Hardtail. Let's see here. We have just under $900. That's great. 12 to 16 inch fretboard radius. Jumbo frets. Let's see here. Let's go to the specs. Alder body. Okay, satin neck, satin finish, or like hand rub satin. Yeah, hand rub satin. Black plastic nut. Nah, that's okay. You know, if you're a minimalistic type of player, this is pretty cool, man. This is a cool guitar. Very stealthy, very metal-y. Not bad, man. Not a bad guitar. And again, relatively cheap. So I want to talk about these guitars right here. The Pro Mod Sandema Style HSS Hardtail Sassafras. Now, this is a funny kind of tangent. The only time I've ever heard the word sassafras is in the Aerosmith song Lovin' an Elevator. Kiss your sassafras. And I always thought that was Steven Tyler making up words, like, because he couldn't say the A word on the radio or whatever. So the fact that that's actually like a thing, that kind of blew me away. It's kind of like, I don't know, it's just funny to me. Like, I thought, kiss your sassafras was like his cool way of like trying to be relevant in like the late 80s, early 90s, coming up with cool words. But apparently it's a wood material. I never knew that, so you learn something every day, right? But apart from that, this guitar is okay. You know, it's similar to the one we just looked at, like a minimalistic style of guitar, and it's okay. But man, I don't know. Something about Charvel for me is lacking this year, or is not really doing anything that's grabbing my attention. Again, especially going back to like ESP, LTD, Fender, you know, brands, even Dean, honestly too, that are bringing stuff that is like really wild and like it grabbing your attention. For better or for worse, they're grabbing your attention. These are kind of just relatively middle of the road for me. You know, the Angel Vivaldi signature 6-string, that's pretty cool. He had a 7-string, like that green metallic looking one. I don't know anything about Angel Vivaldi or his music, but I know he's a super shredder and like, you know, virtuoso, which is super rad. And one thing I really love about his guitars is the reverse Strat style headstock. That's really cool. Is there anything going on here? Scalloped lower back joint, bolt on, compound caramelized maple. That looks like roasted maple. So if it is roasted, again, let me know please, so I can educate myself and learn something again today. Next we have a SoCal Telly style, and I'll be honest, this is not really doing it for me. I think it looks, something doesn't look right to me. Reverse headstock, that's kind of cool. Lumen lace side dots, caramelized neck, caramelized fretboard, Fishman Fluence open core, that's cool. So I guess if like you're a Telly player and you want to play some metal and don't want to play a Jim Root signature model, this is something that you could do, right? 2-way mini toggle switches between voice 1 and voice 2. Okay, for the Fishmans. I was wondering what that was. That's pretty cool, man. It's okay. It's okay. It's an okay guitar. And of course, when I say okay in my opinion, I'm sure that if they play phenomenal, I'm just, you know, just giving my honest reactions. And I think you guys know that. Then we have a lefty super strat here, and then we have some more of the same. I mean, these kind of look, I really don't know what the difference between these are and the ones we've already seen. And apart from that one Telly, it looks like they're all the same shape. Which, I guess Charvel only makes 2 shapes, right? Yeah, they really only make like Strats and Tellys, so that makes sense. But yeah, I don't know, man. Just overall, I think it's an okay lineup for me personally. But I mean, if I was to want to play like a Super Strat or something, you know, with this look, I would probably honestly go somewhere else. Just in the fact that they're relatively expensive, and you can get some of these appointments with different finishes, different tops, different woods. You know, I don't know, man. I think I don't know. Just something to think about. It's just something that this brand, this lineup just is just like okay for me this year. And that's okay. If you like these are cool for you, that's awesome. But for me, just not really doing it. That's all. So everybody, quick little video. Just want to give you guys my thoughts because a lot of you have been asking about these. And I appreciate you always just tuning in and hanging out with me, man. You know, this is a lot of fun. Something a little bit new for the last week I've been doing this. And I just really appreciate you guys, all right? So again, if you're brand new to my channel, you want to consider hitting that subscribe button. I'd really appreciate it, man. A huge shout out to all my patrons and everybody watching at home. I love you guys so much. Stay safe, stay healthy, and stay metal. And I'll see you guys next time. Later.